This is Marsha from Markets of Sunshine. We're going to be making Happy Mail stationery sets today. So let me make sure everything is not too bright. Let me come back down here a little bit. Okay, let's see. All right, I think that's good. I don't think we have a glare. Let me see if I can get the curtain moved over. Okay, that's better. All right, so what we're working on today are beautiful stationery sets for Happy Mail binders. And as you know, I use, or you may be new to the channel. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. I use these Office Depot 1-inch 3-ring binders. And they are 10 by 11.5 inches. And I keep this here as a template. And I know just by looking at it right now, I can add a little bit of 1/2 inch here, a little bit of 1/2 inch here, and a little bit maybe down here. And then I put a decorative sleeve in here, but I keep this for that purpose. And I do the same thing because there's a second pocket here on the back, and then there's a little sleeve here. So I just cut a piece and I put it in here the whole length from a 12-inch piece of paper. And so you have to use 12-inch paper for this. So to decorate this set is going to go to a friend of mine who loves everything with lavenders and purples. So these are 5 by 12-inch pieces of cardstock from a paper pack that I'm pretty sure has been discontinued. It was Recollections, and it was the Wisteria. So like I said, 12 by 12. And I do remember trying to find these again for customers, and they are sold out of these. This is one of their retired packs. So the first thing I did was took all of my sheets, because I used to make cash envelopes, which I still do. A lot of them. I used to make a lot more of them, but I am now I still have them in my shop, so past customers, you can still request custom orders. I have them in my same 2 standard sizes that I usually do, 3 1/4 by 7 inch and 5 by 9 inch or something like that. And my binder envelope sets, I still have those. But I'm making more of care packages and the Happy Mail sets and the stationery sets, because people are wanting to write now more, and they're at home, so this is a great way. And I do volunteer work in the community, and I do a lot of letter writing, and I know my friends of mine do. So this one friend of mine does the same kind of volunteer work, so I'm making her the stationery set. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. Okay, so I had 27 of this pattern that was already, this was my scraps because I made the envelopes and wallets out of the other, and I had a customer from Puerto Rico who actually purchased everything in this. She loved the metallics, so I made her wallets and envelope sets, a passport holder, card holders for her and her daughter. She worked at a bank in Puerto Rico, and shipped them over there to her in Puerto Rico. So I'm still rounding the corners on these. So I will do that later. I don't want to do that with you now, but I just wanted to show you. So I use my envelope punch board, and I just use this part right here. So I'll do that real quick and just show you in case you're not familiar with the envelope punch board. Okay. So you just take the corner, put it in here, push the little button, and it rounds the corner. Okay, this one. All right, so I did this one. There you go. All right, so I will continue that, like I said, later. I don't want this video to go too long. This is going to be a half-an-hour video, just give you a heads up. Okay, and then I am also going to include in her binder a stationery binder set. This is art paper in the kids section in the craft store. It's, I think it's Crayola, but it could be another brand. I don't have it comes in a plastic thing. You get 500 sheets. I wait till they have it either on sale at 50% off, which I think then you can get it for $4 for the 500 sheets, and or the 40% off coupon is what I use. But it's a little bit, this is a little bit thicker than your regular copy printer paper, and it's art paper. They sell it as art paper, so I don't know, you know, but I do, just the way it feels, you can feel that it's different than your printer paper, and so it's just a nicer feel to it. So I'm going to stamp on this, so let me just show you. I thought we would do a little bit of stamping just so that I can show you what I'm going to do with this and give you an idea. Okay, so I have this handy dandy little clear, I think it was like for washi tape, but it's clear holder, and there's 3 drawers. I got this off Home Shopping Network because I don't go out. Even before COVID, I didn't go out very much because I don't. Anyway, I don't have to go into stories about that. But anyhow, you don't need to know all of that reasons why. But okay, so now we're going to figure out. This is a cute little, like an Eiffel Effie. I don't know. I think that was supposed to mean something for Eiffel Towers. So let's see. Okay, here I want to keep with her color theme. So I'm taking out anything that's in the purple family. Okay, so, and this is how easy it is to even really, I mean, you can make your own stationery sets, because I know it's very hard to get stationery anymore. So just think about this. Just go to your local craft store, buy just, I mean, 1 or 2 stamps, and you can make your own stationery sets. It doesn't, it's not difficult. I mean, even with stickers. So it's, I'm looking for a flower stamp. Just give me a second here. Okay. All right, so this pretty flower stamp. Let's do this. So we're going to put the stamp in one corner. And we're going to put the flower in the other corner. And the one thing I don't like, these are the little minis that you get from Stampin' Up! When you subscribe to their card club. It's called Paper Pumpkin. I used to be a demonstrator just to get the discount. Right, because I don't do in-home parties anymore, so. Okay, so then we did that one in that corner. And so we're going to do the flower up here, which is actually a flower with a butterfly. Here's the butterfly, here's the flower. Okay, so let's go. Put some pressure on that, and I kind of like rock it front and back, and then I kind of like rock it side to side. But yeah, these little minis, I think they're running, the ink is drying up on me. I don't know, I've never really tried with the distressing ink oxides. I see people just like inking the edges of things with that stuff, but I've never really tried it, and I don't have a purple, unfortunately, in that ink oxide. So anyway, so this is what I'll do for her, and I'll get better. Let me see. Let me grab my markers. Let's see if we can darken this up. Let's try another one. And this was also, I got this from Stampin' Up. So everything that I knew that I was going to want, and to get, I think, what it was, at 25% off, you can get, and then when they put, have discontinued items, then, you know, it's a really, really good deal. So, all right, let's go ahead and come in here with our marker and see if we can darken this up, and if it will look any better. Okay, I'm using a darker green. I don't think well, they may have colors. Let me look on it in a minute. I'll tell you if it's a color. Couldn't remember these were numbered. I just colored his antennas green. Okay. Let's see. What is this? This is shaded spruce. Okay, this is shaded spruce. This one is rich raspberry. And the one I already used, gorgeous grape. Okay, so let's do rich raspberry over here on the flower. And I have my ceiling fan on, and I hope it's not drying the marker before I can even get it on the paper. But this room seems to be a little warmer than the rest of the house. This is my craft room, so... Alright, here we go. Put this one up here. Let's put this one down here. Let's go down here in this corner. Make sure. Okay, this way. First, let's get the image going in the right direction. Alright, push. Oh, okay. That looks better. Okay, so now let's compare the two. And you can see, can you see that? I really can't even tell how much. There's that one, here's this one. So it's definitely better. Okay, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I know this is like, it's so frustrating to me. I'm going to try to move the camera here. Let me see if I can get it to come in. Alright, so I have to adjust it again. But what happens is once I come in, then I usually tend to hold it too high or something, and then you don't even see, but I'll try to work within that today. Okay, so there you go. So here's this one. That was really pretty. Okay, there you go. Okay. Here was the original first one I did. You see it's faded. And there's the little suitcase. Okay. Alright. So I will do this, and this will be her little set here. Here's the stamp, just in case you want to see what it is. And there's, okay, wait, there's a, well, whatever, wherever I bought this, I'm pretty sure I bought this just online one day. Alright, let's come over here. This color is Highland Heather. Let's just go over it real quick just to finish this. This is Blackberry Bliss. Okay. Let's get this up here. All right, that one turned out nice. Okay, I like that. So that's what I'll do. First I'll use my ink pad, and then I'll come in behind it with the markers. So this will take me a little bit of time, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that for my friend. And that's really pretty. I love it with coming in with the green here on the leaves. That looks really nice. Okay, yeah, this one definitely turns out better. But anyway, so that's set number 2. Okay, so just that quick and easy. Now she has note cards, and she will have writing paper, and this will go in her Happy Mail binder. So let's make some of the folders. Let's get the markers back in their little holder. And I love the convenience of the little case, and then it goes up like this, and you keep it with this way, and the reason why they put the handle here, and then that way the ink distributes equally, and it keeps the little tips moist. Because if you keep it the other way, then it's all going to run to one end, and apparently. Okay, so I was going to use this bottle on one of them as well, but I'll do that later. Okay, so now let me get the ink pads over here. stamps over here. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Let's move this out of the way. Let's move these out of the way. Okay. Alright, so I just put those on the sewing table. Alright, now let's work on the folders. So actually these are going to be like pouches, little pockets that I'm going to make. Alright, so we have these are 12 by 12s. So I'm just going to cut these little holes off of the top. Had this cutting tool for so many years. I know, my goodness, this is Fiskar. I'm guessing maybe 25 years. And I've never had to put in a new blade, which was odd, but in as much paper as I have cut, I'm telling you. I cut cardstock and just scrapbook paper. And this is out of a different paper pack, which they do make this paper pack, but it's all to do with the Tea Party theme. It's really pretty. I love it. Okay, so let's make sure we have all these done. All right, and then I'm throwing in this piece, which is really pretty. This is out of a watercolor paper pack set. Alright, let's scoot the board over. Put these over here. We don't need them yet. Alright, so now I have to decide. I do this in a couple of different ways. Generally, I would fold it this way, like here. I think that's what I'll do. Let me get one of the note cards. Okay. Alright, so if I do it like this, and I punch holes here, or even if I did it this way, yeah, if I did it this way and punched holes, then she's going to run into the bar trying to get them in and out. But if I do it this way, the holes will be back here, and then when she goes to get them out, but what I want is her to be able to have this fold over, and I may put a Velcro on here. But this is just thin scrapbook paper, so we're not going to use that for the pocket. But we will use one of these. Okay. Alright, so I've made folders where I keep it big, and I put two back to back like this. Okay, and then your traditional, I fold this up and make a pocket here, fold this up and make a pocket here, and then I stitch it here. So then it will open up like this. The pockets are here, and then you have your traditional folder. Okay, so this is just imagine that. So that's stitched together down that side. And so that's one style. Or the second style that I make is I keep the one big piece like this, and then I come in these don't match. It kind of like fights with each other, so let me see, how can I do this? And I don't know, I do have some white. Let me see if I can grab a piece, but I've already done something with it. I don't even know if these are, yeah. Okay, so I would have to cut these down. I'd have to cut the 12 by 12 pack down. I think these are all the same size. Yeah, alright. So I could come in and make a pocket like this, which now the binders are only 11.5, so I will have to still cut this down. And you don't want it, so if I cut it down to 11, let me see how long these are. This doesn't look like it's 11. It looks more like 10. Let me see. Yeah. Actually 9.25. Alright, let me see. I might have some white. Open my secret compartment closet door. Okay, let's find the white. Alright, I know I saw it in here because when I was looking for something else this morning, I saw it. Let's see, what color is this? Will this work? It might work. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take, this is actually gray on this side, but if I turn it over, I'll have the nice honeycomb texture, and that will be perfect. That's exactly what I will like this to be. Get those out of the way. Bring the cutter back over. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this down to 11 inches. Okay, and we are at 22. Wow. And it was, okay, 10.5. No. Yeah. Okay, so this is 11. So let's see. All right, so we're going to go 10.5 here. This as a guide here. Okay. And then I need to take off about a 1/2 inch here. So let's come down to 11. Alright, so when we open it up, we put the punch in it. Okay, so we need to still take off a little bit because it's going to hang over the edge. Okay. Alright, now we're good. Alright, I like that. So by the time I punch the hole in it, it may still hang over, but if it does, I'll just go ahead and trim it. Let me see. I'm thinking it looks like it will be good. Okay, and then this piece, which one is longer? Okay, so this piece will go right here in the spine. Alright, it's a little snug. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to have to trim a little bit, so that you just gives you an idea. So this is probably an inch, so I will, yeah, okay, so I'll bring it down to 7/8, and then that'll be perfect to fit in there. Alright, so now, take this, and we are going to cut it real quick so that I can at least get one of these pockets made. My goodness, it takes forever to do these things. I don't care how you try to do it. And I cannot figure out how to adjust my camera. I already looked over the weekend. I went into all the settings. I have an Android. And it's just like no option anywhere. Oh, wait a minute. I don't need to do that. I need, okay. Okay, go this way. First, cut off that. So this is going to be the pocket. Okay, so now I want them to stick out of the pocket a little bit so she can see them. Okay. This is going to be the pocket right here. Okay, so I will sew this on the machine. I'll sew it here, and I'll sew it here, and I'll sew it across the bottom. And then the note cards can either go in like this, or they can go in like this, which I think whatever way goes good. And then however many that I can put in there. Okay, so let's trim this up the rest of the way. Okay. Alright, so I just made her a folder pocket to hold all the note cards. And she can also put the stationery writing sheets in here as well. Okay, so I will continue to do this and make her the rest of the pockets out of these two pages. Okay, so that'll be that. So that was video number 1, is to make the folders and your note cards and the writing paper to go into the Happy Mail binder. So this is Craft Show Series number 1 of what will be in the deluxe care package in my Etsy shop. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new. Please give it a thumbs up and comment, because that really helps me in the algorithm to be found. And share. I really am so happy and thankful for everybody that's sharing. Liking when I post it on Facebook. I posted in Junk Journal Junction on Facebook group, and my Market the Sunshine page on Facebook, my home page on Facebook, and I will post it on my Instagram, so you can find me all over the place. And my Market the Sunshine Etsy shop and the vintage shop will be listed in the description below. So thank you so much again, and have a great day. I'll see you in video number 2 in the series. Bye bye.